New York's Central Park is wonderful in the spring and summer, but in the autumn it's a different story.
Falling leaves drift by my window.
Here I am in Central Park. It's the fall, the most beautiful time of the year in Central Park, so let's take a walk around. Central Park is huge, so I'm not going to try to take you all over the park, just to some of my favorite spots. Right here is an outlet of the Strand Bookstore, which is great fun to visit.
I used to hold.
The fall colors right now are really at their most lush. That's the Gapstow Bridge. It's one of the most photographed and painted places in the park. Ice skating at Woolman Rink has been romanticized in movies like The Bishop's Wife with Cary Grant.
Now relax. That's right. Pretty hat.
This is an old dairy farm that's been turned into a visitor center. A statue of Shakespeare marks the entrance to the Literary Mall. This mall, flanked by gorgeous, gigantic elm trees, is full of statues of various poets and literary figures. You can hear a band playing at the Naumburg Bandshell. love how this park feels so European. You really feel like you're in another country, in another world. Bethesda Fountain. For those of you who know Angels in America, this is a famous spot in that film and within that play. That's the Boathouse, which has an expensive but very nice place to have lunch. I always think going through this tunnel is like going into Wonderland. These are little remote control sailboats you can rent and play with. There's a wonderful statue of Hans Christian Andersen here.
I'm Hans Christian Andersen, I've many a tale to tell, and though I'm a cobbler, I'd say I tell them rather well.
Kids love climbing all over this Alice in Wonderland statue. I'm going to take you over to the Delacorte Theater now. It's a little bit of a hike, but there's plenty to see along the way. Belvedere Castle. It was used as an old lookout tower, and it looks out over the Delacorte Theater. This is kind of a backstage view looking out at the house, and you can see the seating area there. We're going to travel around to the front of the theater by way of the Shakespeare Garden, which is this wonderful winding trails through gardens, and it's actually a little more beautiful in the spring, but it's nice in the fall too. Here you can see the Swiss Cottage, which is a marionette theater.
We know Whoop Karate!
Hey man, you don't want to fight me. Look how small I am.
I love this fence, and here's what it looks like in the wintertime. Beautiful. Now here's the Delacorte Theater. It doesn't look like much. It's just a plain, simple, unassuming building, but it does have these two wonderful statues in the front. One is of Romeo and Juliet, and the other one is of The Tempest. My friend Dirk from Belgium was visiting, and we were walking through the park, and we stopped and looked at this park bench, and he asked me if I thought that this might be the park bench where Fred Astaire and Sid Charisse danced in the movie The Bandwagon. Obviously, that was a soundstage version of Central Park.
Since you went away, the days seem long, and soon I'll hear old winter song. But I miss you most of all.